new angle setup type thing. Basically, I've replaced the stack of books that used to hold up this with actually something substantial. Instead of 10 books, it's one big tall thing. Hence, wider, higher angle. But anyway, that's completely irrelevant. On to the point. Yesterday I spoke sort of about commenting on sort of the plausibility of the world being sort of artificial, somewhat simulated, and I just want to do a complete U-turn and discuss sort of the world being absolutely naturistic, you know, like energy-based, organic. And I wanted to talk about what could be the real intent of the world. Does the world want to create, or does the world want to destroy? And when I say world, I mean like a one unified natural system, basically one giant ecosphere, the world, every system from the microbiomes to the atmosphere working together in harmony. And what does that want? What is its goal? So right now, I don't know if you can hear, it is bucketing down with rain, very torrential, and the thing there is starting to flood, so I don't know how I'm going to get out, but hopefully it'll be fine. And rain's a funny thing, because, you know, rain in extremes can be destructive. You can have monsoon rains, which cause flooding, which cause burst banks, which is just immense amounts of money and damages of human product, you know, houses destroyed, roads damaged, railways, whatever, trees falling and stuff. But then rain in its minuscule, you know, when it rains maybe 3 out of 7 days a week in a year, it helps the plants grow. It is just better for the ground, the soil, just agriculture in general needs rain. But society is damaged by rain. You get the water damage and you get the growth from rain. So it is that dichotomy. It has both sides. So is it the intent of rain, and as every aspect of Earth really works in the same system, you know, the sun helps everything grow, helps everything sustain, but it also burns things, also damages things, it also bleaches things. Or another aspect, let's think, the tide. The tide is sufficient for the movement of sediment in the ocean. The ocean needs the tide to stay sort of stable, basically. But, you know, tides also can cause undercurrents, can cause dangerous conditions in water. So there's this double system of a creative aspect and a damage aspect. So what does the world want? And, you know, it does feel like a question between the two, but what if it really is just a sufficiency? What the world wants is to be sustained. It wants to keep itself working, and for that it needs the sort of cliche system of a yin and a yang, a good and a bad. It needs to destroy to create, because, you know, energy, which is the basis of everything, is not matter, it's energy, because the base of matter is energy. Without energy, matter is just inconsistent, so you need energy, so it's better to say energy is the basis of everything. So energy cannot be destroyed or created, it just transfers. So energy changes form in creative and destructive ways with not explicit creation or destruction. It seems destructive when, you know, floods damage a building. Yes, it's being destroyed, but the actual essence of whatever was in the building, you know, the mortar and the bricks, that's just transferred into something else, you know, the sludge in the water. I don't know the official term for it. But so the earth isn't being destructive, it isn't being creative, it's working with both sides to sustain itself, basically. It's easing out the seesaw. And I think if we end up getting too creative, we fuck it up. If we end up getting too destructive, we fuck it up. We need the balance of the yin and yang, the good and the bad. We need the rain to grow the flowers, grow the food, grow crop. But we need the rain also to level shit. And we need the fires to stay warm. And we need the fires to eat and cook our food. But we also need the fires to get rid of mass fields, because where would society be without that? Yes, it's a horrible thing to do, but we kind of need it. And the wildfires are refreshing to the ecosystem, though when they get out of hand they're damaging. They are refreshing to the ecosystem, an amount of wildfires, definitely much less than the amount of wildfires we have now, is actually helpful to the ecosystem, because the ash is a great fertilizer. So it is the burning allows the growing, the flooding allows the sustaining. Basically, everything works parallel: the good, the bad, the extreme, and the extreme, just to suffice our beautiful little ecosphere. Basically, so that's Earth as a natural system rather than a computer simulation, not stimulation, which I know lots of people really, really don't like the simulation theory, so I just thought I'd juxtapose it with an immediate sort of very greenhouse type PC hippie view of Earth as big grassy thing.